Hello everybody, it's Mr. Wolfie, and I wasn't going to make a video about this, but it's become such a huge controversy over the last couple days that I just felt like I would just throw my 2 cents in, because a lot of other people have already addressed the entire relation to this topic in much better ways than I could possibly do. And honestly, the best video I've seen so far is Philip DeFranco. He he really just laid it out perfectly what you need to know about this topic in order to make a good assessment. But at the end of the day, you really just need to watch this for yourself. So it's about this Dear White People, the movie and the new Netflix series. They dropped a trailer for it 2 days ago, I believe now, and it was just universally, oh my gosh, there was so much outcry against it. And before I assess what the real problem with the trailer was, I have to lay out that there is a lot of overreaction and unnecessary hate for the concept of this movie. Like, okay, I get it. The problem comes from the title, for starters. It is a huge clickbait, ham fisted, crazy title that just is meant to make it controversial, and it just alienates people. And we'll get to the problems with that in a little bit, but that, you can't do that and expect it to be a huge success. And I mean, I get it. I get what they were going for. It's the title of the webcast in the movie, and I don't want to reveal too much about the plot or anything, but I will tell you that it's not anti-white propaganda. It's not racist, really. I mean, like I said, it's ham-fisted, meaning that it's just a little blunt at times in terms of its delivery and its methods. So it's not so much the message that's the problem; it's the the marketing. The marketing. That goes back to it. The marketing for this is terrible. Netflix released a 30-second trailer that just made the entire series look like it was going to be uh, how much black people hate white people, and that was going to be "We Hate You White People," the TV show, or the Netflix series, and that's what it looked like. But I doubt it's going to be like that if it's anything like the movie. It's probably going to be a little more balanced. It it just in an era where everyone who is white is getting called a Nazi, and you're allowed to actually punch people. People, this is not something that you can get away with in 2017 because people are too on edge about everything race related. In 2014, the movie came out and people were mad about it and didn't give it a chance, but they didn't just outright attack it like they've done this. I mean, it's getting or not millions, but hundreds of thousands of downvotes compared to just a few hundred to a few thousand upvotes on like every social media that it features. It's just people are super mad. I mean, and rightly so with the terrible trailer and the title. It just makes people think that it's going to be anti-white propaganda, racism related nonsense. Uh, but that's not exactly what the premise is. I don't, like I said, I don't want to reveal too much. I'm sure other people that you've watched will, but it's mostly about, it's just a social commentary on race relations in general, and it's not biased towards any one group. It kind of hits all kinds of different points that people could learn a lot. Is my main thing. If you missed a huge opportunity to teach people things that they might need to know later in life by alienating them, and it turns out that alienating almost 70% of the population of the United States kind of has a negative impact on reviews and the attention that your show is going to get. Uh, I'm almost positive, based on the fact that one of the writers is obviously kind of anti-white, uh, that this was all done on purpose in some way, probably as shock value, probably as like a form of clickbait to go along with the title. The thing is, that's been tried with so many things already and failed. I mean, look at Ghostbusters. The new Ghostbusters just absolutely tanked because they tried to make it, oh look, this is a feminist movie. It's all strong female characters. Screw you guys. Women can be heroes too, and that was not a good way to market the video or the movie. It just, you know, you get what I'm saying. I'm sure I'm saying it badly. I'm not so good at putting these things out without revealing too much information, because I want people to actually go watch the movie and give it a shot, because it's pretty funny. The acting's good and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. It like I said, it felt ham fisted. It was like, it was sort of not as uh, anti-white as something like Django Unchained, but it lacked the fun factor. I get what they were going for. My point is the marketing is bad. My point is the execution is terrible. You missed a terrible opportunity to benefit a lot of people. I mean, the show has good themes, but if the white people are going to automatically refuse to watch it, then they're not going to catch on to the themes and they're not going to learn anything. Your whole premise is just thrown in the trash because of your marketing execution. It could have invited so many people to learn something about race relations, including, black people, white people, everybody else. But you just kind of threw that out. And for that, you should really be ashamed. I don't even have Netflix. So all the people that are deleting their Netflix accounts, I can't really identify with them because I haven't had Netflix in years. So, well, whatever. But anyway, guys, this went on longer than I meant it to. I guess I got everything down that I meant to say, and with any luck, the show isn't going to get canceled but actually, it's probably just going to get canceled. After Netflix's stocks are literally going down right now, and people are deleting accounts in just huge numbers because a few large channels on YouTube and Twitter and all that talked out against it. And I feel sorry for some of the actors and actresses who were like, "Hey, it's really not anti-white propaganda. It's smarter than that, and you got to give it a chance." And I feel sorry for them because I think they were legitimately on the right page about this thing, about that they were actually trying to be positive, and it wasn't meant to be a bad thing, and they knew it wasn't meant to be a bad thing. But the problem is, it was delivered as a bad thing. It was like taking out a delicious souffle and trying to serve it to people on a trash can lid. Of course they're not going to eat it. Of course, that's what it is. That's literally what it was. The trailer is the trash can lid to this show's delicious chocolate souffle. So, anyway, guys, this has been Mr. Wolfie. Peace out. Love you guys.